Welcome to New to Medical Device Sales Vlog, day in the life of a rep. I'm excited to finally get this going to you guys. I've been wanting to make this for a while, but wanted to get settled in my territory. Again, trying to still learn all the new stuff that I am being a new territory manager. And then also just trying to learn my territory and go into all my new accounts and stuff. So today, I actually am going to an account out of state. It's in my territory, but it's about 5.5 hours away. So I figured what better thing to do than to vlog the day. So what we're doing is we are heading to a hospital, like I said, about 5.5 hours away. We are going to be doing a surgery with a new doctor in a new account. Again, I've never even been here, so I don't know anything or what to expect at all. And then after that, we are going to be going to the hotel, get checked in because I am going to be staying overnight because I have, after this case, I have got scheduled a in-service for the morning at 6:30. And then I also have lunch set up and I have to go check out a couple facilities. So I figured I would just vlog the day. But one thing I do want to say is if you guys are getting into medical device sales or thinking about getting into medical device sales, really loving to drive. As you're seeing, it's always dependent on the territory that you are in. But like today for myself, I'm driving 5.5 hours. Again, I will stay the night and then be driving back tomorrow. And that's not an average week, to be honest. I'll be more in my local area. But last month I put over 3,000 miles on my car and I just was driving around my little area. So this wasn't even with a trip that puts, about 800 to 1,000 miles on a car. So I always just encourage you, if you don't know, you're going to want to learn how to like driving and windshield time because that is a big part of the job. But again, enough rambling. I'm excited to be bringing this. I want to continue to do this, but I think the best way is just, to show you a day in the life and also kind of outside of what my medical device sales looks like in just an average trip. So this is my first actual trip that I've taken out of state. And yeah, excited to show it to you guys. So I made it to the hospital. Now I am just waiting for my case. Now this is my first time ever out into this account, and it's in a different state. So the doctor they actually told me it's for a different doctor and at a little different time. Again, you just never know what you're gonna get when you're coming out to a new location, to a new account that you've never been to. So now it's just pretty much like the airport. You hurry up to sit and wait. So I'm gonna just sit for about an hour. Wait, meet my doctors, introduce myself, and have a good surgery with them. And then we will pick up afterwards. So just sitting again, waiting for the doctor to come in. We are about 30 minutes behind schedule. And again, this is just normal. I just wanted to document it. Case was supposed to be at 2, most likely won't even go till 3 or 3:30. So this is the reality of medical device. If you have a surgery at 1:30, just matters how the flow of the surgery goes all day, and then also what it looks like for the doctor. If they have more patients or if they have a case that goes long, this is something that comes with it. So we just are gonna, again, sit here, wait, and see when our surgery starts. So just getting done with our surgery, went great, got to meet my new doctor. So just came over here to another office, had a lunch there tomorrow, just came over to confirm. So now that I am done for the evening, I actually have a call at 5 that I have to get to. So we'll be going in, checking into the hotel, doing that call, and then I will be getting ready because I have an in-service early at 6:30 in the morning. We have to get stuff ready for that. And then also we'll be having a lunch tomorrow at 12. So nice and busy day, making the most out of this trip, but lots of fun. So we just got all checked into the hotel. I just got to my laptop. I'm about to hop on a podcast with another host, Mike Hayes, who has a podcast. He asked me to come on, and so I'm going to share my experience on how I broke in, and I'm excited for this opportunity. So doing this and then move on to the next thing. It was just working hard and believing in myself. That's always been my thing. But what I was told by a lot of people when I was interviewing is, like you said, how passionate I am. And that's just who I am. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm just a passionate person, and that's what I've always told people is like, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about. If I'm talking about it, I'm going to be passionate about it. Got the calls all done. Then I had to get lunch all ordered, make sure I have everything prepared for tomorrow, make sure it's going to be there. Now, me being an old personal trainer, that's what I used to do full time. I got to get my workout in. I always show my workouts just because, you know, there's always no excuse, but also I like to help people. There's never a reason not to move your body. It can be easy, especially in a career like today when you drive 5.5 hours. So I usually do legs on Tuesday, so that's what I'm doing today. Normally I would do more weights, but because I sat for 5.5 hours, you know, I only ate one meal, which wasn't horrible, but I did nothing. I sat in a hospital all day. I came home, did that. So I've almost not moved my body at all. So really gonna do 30 to 45 minutes of actual working out. Workout in the books. Just the exercises that I showed, I ended up doing just 5 rounds, 10 to 15 reps of each exercise. And again, the thing I just showed with that is that workout was under 30 minutes. Drenched, dying. Every workout is as hard as you make it. It's all about intensity. You can make a 20-minute workout one of the hardest workouts. So again, I just did leg exercises plus threw a little conditioning today. So great workout. Again, got to get your body right, get your mind right, especially when you're in a career like med sales. It can be stressful at times. So you got to have that release, have you time, give you time to think about things, cool down about things. So really great day. Finishing up, we'll get ready to go get some dinner. So we got dinner, Chipotle. They're still not allowing people to sit inside here. So we are eating in our car. But I'm always a Chipotle dude. I had it for actually lunch too. My thing is, here's some tips. Rice is free, so you can get double rice, no charge. Fajitas are free, you can get double. Pinto beans, free. And then you do half chicken, half steak. They just charge you for the steak. But then you watch the person. If they give you a crappy scoop, then you just ask for double. So then it works out. But sometimes you get a person who gives you a bunch. They give you like 2 or 3 servings in your half and you only get charged the $8. So those are my tips for you. I absolutely love Chipotle. Quick little meal after I work out. So we are just going to do this. I'm going to stop at the store just to grab some things for tomorrow morning and then go home, and I'm going to do a little bit of prospecting and notes and stuff like that, and then we'll call it a day. Sitting here finishing up some notes. It is 9:37. I am absolutely wiped, but with my notes every single night I go in and I just write about the day, what I accomplished, things I had, because that way I can have just a good memory. I can go back each week and see things that, you know, maybe some people I had conversations, so I can know who to go follow back up with. But just being as detailed as I can. Also, like in here, talking about, you know, met with some doctors. These were their concerns, or these are what they want to see, or just notes about that as well. So again, that way I have a record of everything I'm doing. So I just put it for every single day. Again, it's not because I have to. It's just for me. I like to go back and see it, and then each week I can review and I can go back, you know, even the month before, see what I did, see if there's any places I need to follow up with, and just doing that as well. It's a good tip. So good to get ready to wrap it up, go to bed because I am wiped, and then we are going to be waking up at 5 a.m. to get ready for the day. The time changes is killing me here. It's an hour ahead of us, so it's really only like 8:40 back home, but it feels like 10. So I'm gonna go get ready, wrap this up, go to bed, and then I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, my friends. It is 5:15. Just waking up, placing an order real quick for breakfast for my in-service. So we will get ready, go get that picked up, and then we will get ready to rock and roll for the day. So we were back in the hospital this morning. It is 6:15. Just got the in-service all set up. So all an in-service is I will be going over my product, teaching the staff how it works, just giving them a lesson, and then also answering any questions they have. So doing that this morning. They usually meet around 6:30. So just here before, got them some food, and we'll do this in service this morning, and then after this we have to run over to a surgery center to check on some information. Just got done with our in-service. It went really well. Got a lot of connections at my new account, so being able to talk to them, again, that's super important, especially not being in the area. If they have problems, they can reach out to you. Also, going from there, they can help guide and kind of push for you when you're not in the hospital. So that's why it's important. But also with the in-service, just making sure everybody knows how to use your system, and if they have questions, who to call or what to do to make sure that they can get it fixed during those times. So really successful in-service. Now just coming over to a surgery center to find out about some things, and then we'll have a lunch later today. That went great. So I just got done meeting with the surgery center, finding out, maybe they had some equipment, what the situation is, how many surgeries they're doing. So just learning that, found out some things that I could go take over to my other account that they could use. So really good meeting. Again, more contacts. That's what you are looking for, and that's what I'm looking for. And then also just having some laughs with some of the nurses, some of the staff. Again, making it just realize that you're a human as well. You're not just some sales rep is always the goal. So nice and busy. Now time to just go to the hotel. I got to go and grab everything, check out, and then I will be having a lunch here today, and then we'll be driving back to Phoenix for about 5.5 hours. So. We are done. We just had a great lunch, was able to meet my doctors that currently use my devices, and had a really good time just getting to know them, had good conversations. Again, just showing that I'm a person, they're a person, going beyond just that relationship of just being a rep. So that was really good. Had a great time getting to learn more about them, and also about my territory, meeting the right people that I'm supposed to. So overall, just a really successful trip. I'm now back on the road, finally got about 5.5 hours ahead of me. But just reflecting on this trip, this isn't a normal trip, like when you're looking at this day to day, this isn't an average day, because I'm not traveling 5.5 hours every single day or week. But throughout the territory, this is something that will be pretty common. The reason I made this be the first video was just because I was out traveling. I figured, what somebody should see who is covering a territory that maybe spans across a couple states, and what it could look like. Because again, this was my first time doing it all. First time leaving the state, first time visiting these accounts, first time with everything. And so just being able to document that, how it worked, and then really just being able to talk about, before going into my conversations, it was a little easier with the majority of my doctors today because they already used me. I was just the new rep. So just saying, hey, I'm going to be here. I'm here to support, answer any questions that they might have. And then also, like I said, get to know each other, learn about their hobbies, their families, and just be able to talk. And again, make a relationship deeper than just the rep, making them think of like, hey, that's Jacob, and he actually has a name, and things like that. It's simple, but I think those are the things that overall will make a big difference. And then when thinking about, those calls of maybe you're doing what a cold call is or what a lunch is, I get a lot of that. I just made a podcast about that and put that up. But really just going over when you're making those cold calls, it's just, again, building relationships, but asking questions, learning what, maybe your surgeons' biggest problems are, or the things they struggle with the most, or the things they want to see, being able to hear them out, and being able to ask, hey, what are some of the complications, or what are the things you like? You can also bring up, like, what do you like about the product, so they can talk it up and say good stuff. So again, what I'm learning as I'm doing this and trying to get better at it is, it's about asking great questions and learning, because I know when I first started, it was just word vomit. I would learn it from training and then just go tell everybody about it. Instead of, what I'm trying to do now is get a conversation going and then learn more about my accounts, have them talk to me, and then have them tell me, what they like about it, but also have them tell me their problems instead of me just telling them all the stuff, because there's so many great benefits and features with everything. If you can find out what's super important to your doctor or your surgeon or whoever your account is, then you're able to make sure that you can answer what it is, because you could be pointing out one feature that they don't care about, and now you're just wasting time, compared to if you find out exactly what they're looking for and be like, hey, we have this problem, and you're like, oh great, we fixed that problem by this, then you're able to answer those questions. So again, that's just a real quick overview of like when you're trying to do a cold call or going into these lunches and being able to talk. But overall, really busy trip, but a really great trip. I'm really happy with how it went. I got a lot of great contacts, and honestly, just the opportunity for growth here, and hearing how much support there already is here, and now that I can come out and be supportive and make sure the cases go well, and it's only up from here. So overall, really great case, great trip. But as we go forward, you guys, I will make videos of my actual day-to-day, instead of driving 5.5 hours, what an average day looks like of, being in my territory, covering cases, also while covering cases, running trays, dealing with accounts, stuff like that. So I'll make more of these videos, but really just wanted to share, my first trip, and also again for me to document. So I really appreciate you guys checking this out. If you guys are looking for more options, I have that podcast, New to Medical Device Sales. You guys can reach out to me on LinkedIn. You guys can reach out to me on Instagram, TikTok, all the social medias. And also, if you're looking for more detail, I have an ebook, newtomedicaldevicesales.com. You guys can pick up the ebook showing everything I did to land 4 job offers from top 30 medical device sales companies with no sales experience. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.